Hello there. How are you? Yes, my normal Thursday night. I'm here. Let me know when you're here. Had a lot of questions today, and I'm going to try and answer a couple of those before we get started with our project. But I want to make sure that I'm hitting all of you before I start yapping away here. It's almost time to take these Christmas decorations down. I've been saying that for 2 days now, and I haven't done anything. I'm working on it. The tree is still behind me. It's just not plugged in. And it's still in the other room. The other tree is still there too. So as soon as you're here, give me a thumbs up, say woohoo. Well, you don't have to say woohoo. That sounds silly. Okay, a couple things. I just announced in our Facebook groups, and I will be sending an email out to my people in my mailing list. Oh gosh, why is that happening? Hold on. Goodness, I don't know why that's doing that. Not normal. Hey Robin, hey Penny. Gee, I don't know why it was ringing. Never rings. Anyway, paper share. The paper share is coming for the occasions catalog. There's so many cool papers in it. And it's not overwhelming, so I thought, yeah, we can definitely do it. It's not crazy expensive. It's $29. That includes your shipping, and it comes priority. And what you're going to get is, whoops, that's the ribbon one. You are going to get 36 pieces of a 12 by 6. So any of the papers that come in the 12 by 6, I'll just cut them in half, and you'll get one of each one. And you're going to get 17 of the 6 by 6s, so one of each one. It's a sampler. It's not going to be all you're going to want, but it's going to let you know which ones you love. So I will order them on January 3rd when I can. They come to me. It takes about a week. I'll cut, package, and get them all out to you. I'm planning to ship the week of the 15th, okay? Okay, so there's that. You can also add on a ribbon share. It would be free shipping because I'm going to tuck it right in with the paper share if you do it at the same time. And that one, that's an additional $13. And that will give you 7 yards of ribbon. So you'll get one of each of the new ribbons. There's, for the All My Love suite, there's a Flirty Flamingo and Lovely Lipstick. There's a Petal White and Petal Pink and Whisper White. Variegated, it's so pretty. A Coastal Cabana and Granny Apple Green, Calypso Coral, a Whisper White, and Black Silver. Okay, oh, $13.50, sorry. So, anywho, that's up there. You'll be getting an email about it, and I'll post it on the blog too, but I know a lot of you had some questions about how does that work. It's open until January 3rd, and then I'm going to close it, because I need to order what we need. Is if we get to January 3rd and it doesn't work out that I've got an extra share or something, I'll post it and you can pick it up if you want. Or if you ordered one and we've got 1 or 2 extras and you want to add 2, you can do that, and it would save on your shipping as well. Okay, enough about those details. The one other thing I want to let you know is, I've told you before that the Stampin' Up! Starter Kit is truly the best product and the best deal in the catalog. Normally, it's $99 and you get to choose $125 worth of product. But for the next 3 months, starting January 3rd, it's $99 and you get to choose $175. Right? Like, how cool is that? But it gets even cooler. Penny, those are my make and takes that I'm sharing now. And I picked your name, and so you got to have them. So, the one other deal to join in January, February, or March, you join Stampin' Up! And you also get to join my team, is this cool tote. And it's $129. I feel like this is the Pizza Hut version. So if you want to add fries to this, no, it's $129. You still get the $175 worth of product you pick, whatever you want out of either the annual catalog or the occasions catalog. And you also get, let me see if I can get this in the camera. You also get this tote bag, right? Modeled, right? It's a great tote bag. It's super cool. It's got these kinds of handles, and it's got this. So for an additional $30, you get the tote bag filled with all the goodies. Let me just show you. I can't show you all the product yet because it's not time. But if I get you under there, maybe. No, my camera's not working right, I don't think. No, it's not. Hold on. We need to get the other camera. But anywho, it's this. Okay? Let me fix the other camera because right now I think you're looking at black. Go back to me. All right. Whatever happened to my phone? Penny, to be perfectly honest, I don't remember which one it was. I don't know. So you'd have to describe it to me. Is it the white with the silver trim? Sorry, you guys. I know I'm looking really sketchy and weird. You're looking at just my neck. Just trying to get this camera right. Let's see if that works now. There. Oh, much better. We are good now. Okay, sorry. Technical difficulty. So if you look, you can see, don't look at any of the stamps. Oh, okay. It could just be Thick Whisper White. So you can put your stamp sets in it. Your trimmer fits in the middle. It's a great tote bag. Punches fit on the outside. Lots of cool things. Penny, I sent a lot of those out, so I'm not really sure what it is. You can send me a note with a picture, and I can try and tell you what it was. I wish I could remember, but Christmas was in the middle, and I don't. Okay, so that's enough about what's going on with Stampin' Up, but it's a lot. If you are interested or thinking about or want to know more about the whole Stampin' Up joining thing, what does that mean? Definitely drop me a note. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions, point you in the right direction, fill you in, and give you more details. It is a really, really cool product. That's the only reason that I do it. And that's what I just told you about. So just drop me a note and say, I need to know more. Or, nope, I want to be your best customer ever, and I am A-okay with that too. Or maybe I just want to join for the discount. Yep, you can do that too. It's all about however I can help you. So tonight, we are going to make a pouch. And I can't decide if I like that word or not. So, it's really cute. It's double-sided. So, you can put 2 cards in one side and 2 cards in the other. You can put your envelopes in the middle. And this is an awesome little gift for someone. Or maybe just something you want to keep on your desk. All right? So, first thing you're going to need is your sketch, and you're going to start with a 12 by 12. So I am still using, because I'm sticking with this paper this week, the Twinkle Twinkle. I love it. First thing I'm going to do, I don't have to trim it. I'm going to fold diagonal, kitty corner, line them up. Over there, and then just crease. All right, and then I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to go the other way. Easy, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of scoring. It's a little trickier because it's kind of a big thing to work with. But I want to come down 1 inch. So I'm going to line you up there, and I'm going to score on the diagonal edge 1 inch. So I go into the 1 inch, come along, try and stay straight, all the way down as far as it'll let me go. And then I'm going to flip it over, and the 1 inch, drag it down, and you will meet. Okay? So now you've scored along the bottom 1 inch. Then, this is the weird part, I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to go to 5.5, and I'm going to come down with a score line, and I'm going to flip it over. A lot of flipping, a lot of scoring. 5.5. You've now made a pouch. Doesn't sound like it, does it? All right, I'm going to open you up. And I'm going to fold in on a score line this one and this one. And you'll see the score line grab. So now I have this. Okay. Then I'm going to fold this back. You'll see there's a line here. You have 3 score lines in the middle. I'm going to fold back on this first one. Flip her over and fold back. And so there's 1 in the middle. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of fold this up so it's up in the middle like that, and then my pouches, giant envelopes, come up like this. Now I need to punch a little hole in the top. Now you could just use a hole punch, you really could, but I don't have one that's pretty, so I'm going to use my scalloped tag topper. And I'm going to tuck this in, the 2 of them together. You could do 1 at a time, or you can do 2 together. And slide this in. And you can see where it's going to go. Make sure that that point is just above where you want it. And punch. And now you are ready. I was in a little too far. Now you're ready to tie your ribbon. There's really no adhesive needed at all. Poke your ribbon in and tie a bow. And then you're ready to fill it. Now I decided to go with, get over there, our Simple Thanks cards. These are ones that we've done before, but they're just great, simple sketches. I'm going to tuck 4 envelopes in the middle. Just our medium-sized envelopes, and they just slide right in there. If you're doing this as a gift, you could also put stamps in there. So you've got a full-on card kit for someone. And then lay you down, and then I'm going to make some cards. And I'm just going to pick this one sketch. There's 4 here for you. These are from our Thanks Stamp-A-Stack. You have one more. I didn't print them all. I'm only going to do this one, okay? Because I want to show you how cute and quick you can do this. So I need 4 card bases. That means I need 2 8.5 by 11s. I'm going to go with, remember yesterday I had the card pack, the cardstock, whoops, that goes with the Twinkle Twinkle. So I'm going to grab one of the Petal Pink, and I'm going to go with the Smoky Slate. We're going to kind of mass produce our cards using this one sketch. And I'm also using, and I forgot to pull it down, I saw it this morning too and said, oh, that's the one I want to use. And now, oh, All Things Thanks. I want to use this stamp set. It just works really well, and it makes a great series of thank you cards. So, need to cut these dudes in half. But remember, we're doing a bunch of them, so we're going to score them first. So we're going to cut them here, which means we're going to score them this way. This is one of those I have to think ahead things. If then. So I'm going to take you over, and I'm going to score you at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to take you and score you at 4 1/4. Then my trimmer. And I'm going to cut this at 5 1/2. So there's card number 1. And card number 2. Cut you at 5 1/2. Hey, Patty. And 5 1/2, okay? Now I need my Designer Series paper at 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to go to my same Twinkle Twinkle, and I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this one. This particular sheet has all the colors that I want in it, so I'm going to use this one, and I need a 4. And remember, I need 4 of these because I'm mass producing, right? So there's 1, 1, 2, and 1, 2. 5 1/4. So it's 4 by 5 1/4. 5 1/4. And the same thing, another 5 1/4, and 5 1/4. Thanks, Donna. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so these are going to go, one's going to go like this, right? One is going to go like this. Well, let's not do it upside down. This one. So even though I'm mass producing cards, I'm still getting totally different looks on them, okay? So there's my 4 card bases and this layer. Now I need a 2 by 4 1/4 strip that's going to go across. Remember, the beauty of Stampin' Up! Is all of these pieces coordinate. I cut these 2 off, but I could use those. So I could use that one on that, and I could use that one on this, right? Nothing wasted. Now I need 2 strips for these. I still have this, and I could do that if I wanted. Or maybe I could go to something else. I have this strip, which would look really cool. So I'm going to use this. I need 4 1/4. Four and a quarter by 2. Now, if I happen to have a strip that was 1 1/2, I would still use it, because no one's going to know that my sketch called for a 2-inch and I only had a 1-inch. I could also use ribbon instead of paper. I don't have to be tied to that being paper, right? Now the next piece it calls for is, whoops, let me bring you over. So we have this, and I could go with that, but I don't think that really goes the way I like. So I'm going to go with the gray on both, the gray stars. So everybody's ready now, except for where I'm going to put my stamp. Now the sketch calls for a circle, but my stamp set might look better on something else. So what I usually do is I open these up and I think, well, what do I have? Do I have a punch that will work? I do. I have, of course, my handy dandy Thinlits. And if you look, this oval Thinlit works pretty well with most of the shapes. I don't think it works for the big one. Not really. This is not the biggest oval Thinlit. It's the next one down. But I'm going to use this one. This is our Stitch Thinlit in the oval. If you don't have a Big Shot in your collection yet, notice I said yet because you will, you can use your punch. So we have this idea. What other choices do we have? Let me just grab, I have 2 other shaped punches that are kind of cool. Now they may not fit all of the ones that I have, all of the stamp sets. And it's kind of tough to see with a punch. You can't always tell what the size is. So you could punch out one and see. And I'm going to just grab a piece of Whisper White that I have. And I'm going to punch this so that I can see how it looks. I wish I were organized enough, but a lot of people have a sample punched out and they just keep it taped on the front. I'm not that organized. But you could be. So let's see, this one, that would fit on that piece. This says, thanks for joining us. Really? Yeah, it does. It just looked weird. I'm reading it upside down. This one would go as well. So these smaller thanks would go with that one, okay? And then we also have this decorative label, and I'll put all the links in later. One of the things you can do is just kind of tuck your stamp in and see, and it does. So I'm going to use this one because maybe you don't have a Big Shot today. So I'm going to use that one. And I remember I've told you before, I'm kind of matchy-matchy. So I want to use my Petal Pink for 2, and I'm going to use the Smoky Slate for the other 2. I could use Whisper White for all of them, but I just can't do that. So I'm going to grab a piece of Petal Pink. Ooh, I actually have a piece over here that's already cut, so I'll use that. And a piece of Smoky Slate. Now I could punch or I could stamp. I'm going to stamp first because it's easier to center your punch, even though it's really tempting to just, oh, let's just stamp or let's just punch. It's better if you take your time and do it. And because I'm using the Smoky Slate, I am going to use my Memento ink because I just want a nice, clean stamp. I don't want a different color. Again, I've told you I'm pretty matchy. If you want to be exciting and adventurous, you can use other colors. Oh, let's get rid of that. That's in the way. Sorry. You know how when you turn the clocks back, you change the batteries in your smoke detector? When the ball drops, you want to re-ink all your stamp pads. So I just made that up. I don't know. I'm going to do that because I noticed that some of these stamp pads need a little something. Thanks for joining us. I could do different ones, but we're going to go with that for right now. And then we're bringing in our pink one. And let's do, what is this? Thank you for making my birthday happy. That's kind of specific. I want a little less specific. Oh, let's do it. Who cares? These are gifts. Maybe they do. Maybe they just had a birthday, and they might want to send thank you cards. The key when you're doing these, though, is to make sure that you leave room for your punch. All right. And now we're going to punch. I know, me too, Susan. Good thing I don't have big plans, right? Maybe pick a color family. I don't know that I have refills for everything. I don't, probably. But at least my blacks need it. My Memento needs a little something. Okay, so I am ready to at least get these glued down. I could foof if I wanted, but the whole point of this one is just to get somebody a really nice collection of everyday thank you cards. Simple is easy, doesn't have to be real complicated. So I'm going to glue you down. And then I'm going to glue this one. And then this is going to go with some dimensionals. I could add some ribbon. That would look great. I could add a few little jewels. Some sequins. These stars. But what's great about this is it's the whole adventure. It's not just here's a card. It's a card and an envelope. I just want you to see how these go. Thanks. Whoops. Straight would be good. There's one. I think this was supposed to go the other way, but you know what? We're okay. You're going to go here. And then thank you. Somebody is having a new baby. This would be great to have their thank you cards made for them. And you can put way more on either side. You know somebody who doesn't get out very much and loves to have cards available, you could make these all birthday cards. It's a great little packet to just have, and it's not just an ugly collection of cards. And relatively easy. Hey, Kim. There's that. And last but not least, now because these are really simple on the front, you could, my favorite is this one that says thanks for everything. I love that stamped And that could easily go inside. So let's just get these guys all done. So last one. You could do this, I mean, if you wanted to get carried away, you could use your embossing. You can do as many techniques as you want, but the idea is to get your cards made and get them tucked in. But I could take that thanks for everything and I could stamp on the inside. All right, so here's two. Here's two. And let's bring this, and these guys just tuck right in here. And you guys tuck right here. And there you go. Card pouch. Right? Isn't it cute? And really, really easy, but it looks like, holy cow. Oh, hey, Sharon. All right. Okay, sorry, those of you that came in late, I'm sorry. But this recording will be here. It will also be still in the Lucy class. If you look in the classroom, you'll see that there is a 2019 classroom setup. It's nothing in it yet because we're not at 2019 yet. Remember to get to those, you just go to karamiller.com. and click on Classroom. You can also go to the blog at karamiller.com and you will see the class and the downloads there, okay? And if you're really looking for me, the same thing is on YouTube. We are everywhere. Thank you for sharing. I do have winners to pick and announce. I've picked a few, but I haven't announced anybody. I will get that done tomorrow and get us all caught up for the end of the week. Here's our project. Yeah, right. 4 cards and a holder, 30 minutes, right? Awesome. All right, you guys. Oh, and the simple sketch is there too. So all your measurements are there, so you don't have to try and remember or go back and pause us or any of those things. Have a great Thursday. I'll see you all later. Bye.